Hello, my name is Larry Pinson Sr., the author of this book called Chaps. Now, if you looked at my videos before, you'll know what Chaps is all about. But I wanted you guys to know that there's some people trying to help me to get Chaps out there to you. And I want to recognize these people. One of the people that I recognize, she's on my Facebook page. Her name is Katharina Queen. Very nice lady. And Rand Bates of Best Book Media. They are reproducing my book, Chaps. They are making a new website for me. And they are doing a great job, especially Katharina. But Katharina, man, she has her ideas and thoughts on how I have to get Chaps out there to the public. I have another company, Neil Walker and John Taylor. They from Global Summit House. They are working on a doodle video for me for Chaps. They already produced one doodle video, and I got it on my Facebook page. I don't know, you might have one or two hits on it, but then a lot of my friends will look at it and they just put a thumbs up. But I want to tell you something. Would you please, if you read anything that I put up for Chaps, make a comment. I need a comment, not no thumbs up or a love sign. Look, I need a comment on what I'm saying. And last but not least, it's some more people, but I just want to recognize these people. Then we got Dane Elliott from the Universal Breakthrough. He got kind of angry at me. Not angry, but he was kind of displeased because I didn't mention him last time, the company that he worked for. But I got these three major companies. They're in New York, and they are doing some great things behind the scenes, though. But you know what I did? Lately, it's cost a lot of money to pay them to do what they do. Trust me, a lot of money. Money that I really don't have. And then, but it's a reason for that too. I know it's a waste of my money because everything that you do in the Chaps pay system is debt free. And so that's why I came back about 2 days later. I have my granddaughter making this video for me because I asked some other people to do it, but they didn't want to do it. But that's all right, that's all right. This pay system is going to change the world. This pay system is going to give you a double salary. Trust me. Or either, listen to what I'm saying. You have to work 1 week and be off 3 weeks and 1 day within 1 week. Meaning that you own your own hours. That's 160 hours. I was looking on YouTube the other day, and I saw it was a lady, and somebody else was talking about 168 hours. And I looked, I said, what? What they talking about 168 hours for? I looked through it, and so this young lady, she had a chart, and she was breaking it down, talking about certain things on there. It's on YouTube. You check it out, man. Check it out. But I was shocked. That she knew that everybody have 168 hours, but she didn't know how to break it down. Everything is in this book. Everything in this book. Now, I go to the barbershop. It's a barbershop in Oak Park. The name of the barbershop is Victory Lap Barbershop. I'm there every Thursday, 8 o'clock. It's an appointment. The only reason I don't be there every Thursday, 8 o'clock, is that I'm out of town on vacation, or either I'm going to be dead somewhere. And Nod, my man, my nephew Nod, yes, he's one of my favorite nephews. I got a lot of nephews, and I got a lot of favorite nephews, but he's one of my favorite nephews, the owner of the shop. But he's pig-headed. He's stiff-necked. Because I told him, man, run Chaps, man. No. I'm going to work like a Hebrew slave. I'm going to work 12 hours a day. And then after I work 30 years, and then I'm going to retire, Man, please, you might not make it to 30 years. Man, you got to work like that no more, And so I went back and forth. And then he always say, I made it a point to put barbershops in this book too. I made it a point just for him to let him know Chaps is for everybody, because everybody have 168. And then I met a friend. A lot of his customers, become my friends because I always running my mouth talking about Chaps. And so this dude named Marcel's Action Jackson. Oh man, everybody in Chicago know about Marcel's show. Hello. And I be telling Marcel's, he be teaching entrepreneurs. He be telling them how to get grants and stuff like that. Get that money from a grant. But I'm steady saying, man, you don't need no grant. You don't want no grant. But you don't need a grant, because grant is coming from taxpayers' money. Look at this book, man. On the cover, it says providing jobs without taxpayers' money. It says providing jobs without corporation money. Providing jobs without private business owners' money. So, if we private business owners, we always crying, talking about I ain't got no workers, and I don't have enough money to pay them because labor is too expensive. Hey, look, I got the solution right here, man. Chaps, the book, the instructions, and I own the company, Chaps. So if you don't understand Chaps, hey, look, Larry, I want to use the Chaps payroll system. That's it. It's a fee for it, a small fee, But the fee is not coming out of your salary, your yearly salary. The fee is coming from the hidden figures that you don't see. The fee is coming out of your benefits. You don't see it. Get this book, man. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please get this book and understand this book. Teachers, Marcel's, he just got married, man. He's expecting the baby real soon. His wife is the teacher. I didn't know that till the other day Thursday when I was in there. He said, oh yeah, my wife was a teacher. I said, what, your wife was a teacher? I said, oh, okay. All right. I said, man, you make sure. Then she looked at my last video that I did. And then you look at it together and then get an opinion. I haven't talked to him since then, though. I don't know if he looked at it or not. But, I'm putting him on the spot. He got a radio show every day, 5 days a week in Chicago. Listen to his Action Jackson. He's on the radio. But Action Jackson, you're going to have to put me on that also, because I've been telling them, because you're going to have to stop making jobs with taxpayers' money. Just like the city government, the state government, and the federal government. It's tyranny what you guys doing. It's tyranny what you guys doing, because you're charging taxpayers, and that's with no representation. In other words, why would you really have an election? Okay, Democrat, you're supposed to give somebody an opportunity. This is a democracy, okay? So if a Democrat win the election, you still got to pay it, uh, a Republican win the election, I'm a Republican, I still got to pay the Democrat. And if a Democrat win, if I'm a Republican, I still got to pay the Republican. What sense does that make, man? Man, run chaps. Please run chaps. Please run chaps. Because, I said again, I want to reiterate this. Anybody that's working 12 hours a day, thinking you are helping people, and you get on the TV and tell people about get a shot or whatever. Some people are not going to get the shot, so you might as well stop. Just do your job. Don't quit your job because you work 8 hours because you need the best thing for this shot. I want to let everybody know the best thing for this shot is R&R. Trust me. You need to clear your mind of all the clutter. The best thing for me is R&R. I know. Because when I was down there in OCS in 1974, down at Fort Benning, Georgia, man, it was kicking my butt 24/7. But they call it a weekend, but it's not a weekend. It's the 6th and 7th day of the work week. See, because it's backwards. You read the book and you understand the book, and you understand what I'm talking about. In other words, on the 6th and Saturday and Sunday, nobody gets paid in the full-time military. Nobody. Even if you had to be over there in Vietnam, like I was in Vietnam, I thought I was getting paid. Man, please, I wasn't getting paid. But I was fighting and doing the job like I was getting paid, but I wasn't. Nobody's in the government get paid on the weekend. Nobody. Because they had the hours set up. So I guess think about it like this. You paying these politicians your money, your taxes, okay? But you paying them to do a job. But guess what? They ain't going on vacation. You paying for their vacation. You paying for their sick leave. You paying for their holiday pay. Taxpayers. Hey, look, man, hey, you do your job. You do your job. I ain't paying you to be on, and then sitting up there and doing certain things that I don't agree with. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat or independent. We all should be one. They always talk about the United States of America. The United States has never been the United States since the Civil War. That's when those generals like Grant and Lee, and these guys, they was in West Point, but they said, hey, look, I got to go for the South. And they went for the South. But that's treason, man. That's desertion. Come on now. I had to get out of that, because that's the part of history. But all it is, you have your 168. Now, you have your pay location. The pay location's in here, your hours in here, okay? Now, once you start, teachers, once you start doing the child pay system, you can be socially distanced, meaning that you can be on the 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. clock. See, it's 2 clocks, like I told you last time in the videos, 24-hour clock and the 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. clock. So I want to kind of let people know, it's in this book, when the teacher's on 2 or 2 supposed to come in. That's 4 to 12. Then the first thing, see, I try to explain this to a teacher, and when I said, come in at 4 o'clock, they ain't gonna let you do that. They ain't gonna let you do that. Hey, look, I'm saying the teachers come in at 4 o'clock. Because you start working at 4 o'clock. I'm saying, and I ain't start telling no student. The teacher. So the teacher, he come in at 4 o'clock, and then let's say the school opened at 7. and then the school closed at 5. Now guess what? When that teacher come in at 4 o'clock, they have 2.5 hours to prepare for their class. That's every day. And then a half an hour paid break every day. So that's 3 hours. And then they start teaching from 7 to 12, 5 hours. That's 2. Then you go home. And then 2 or 3 come in at 12 to 8. They start teaching 5 hours. And then at 5 o'clock, you have your 2.5 hours to prepare for your class. And then you take your half an hour break. And then you go home. 201. Remember I told you before, I hope you was listening. If you wasn't listening, go to this book. And 201, they had come in at 4 o'clock. I mean, not 4 o'clock, at 8 a.m. And they leave at 4 p.m. They teach 5 hours and have 2.5 hour break and their lunch. That's it. Every day. And then that's it. Case closed. I don't need to explain that no more because you're not kids. And then another thing, remember I told you, everything you do in the child space is debt-free. So now you got debt-free labor. I mean, debt-free schooling. So now, the president talking about giving the kids break, all them kids that's in debt, give them a break and they start back paying those student loans. Hey, get rid of them student loans. You don't need them. How you going to advance this world? Because we're all behind. Those kids need to be in school 24/7 because we're behind. This is a gimmicky world now. You gotta use this brain power before you can get away with stuff, especially when you was in the army. Because they're gonna take you anyway. That's the same thing they did with Muhammad Ali. He got a classification that he was too well. I don't want to use the word. He wasn't educated enough to qualify for the army until he started winning the championship. Oh man, my man was bad. If anybody seen him in person, you were looking at a great man. I saw him in person down the Navy Pier. He was going to Navy Pier and train. But people don't know about that because Navy Pier was long gone. See, I'm talking about the baby boomer. See, the reason I'm talking about the baby boomers is, people don't know, what is he talking about? I ain't never seen Muhammad Ali. I ain't never seen Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was here. I saw him. Oh, yeah. I saw him. Emmett Till. He lived there. He lived out there in Summit, Illinois. I had a real close friend. They know him. They ain't got to look at no movie to know about Emmett Till. I don't. I mean, I know I'm telling my age, but I'm telling you something. In March, I'll be March 1st. That's my birthday. And March 1st, I'll be 74 years old. I'm 4 years over the jumping off point. 4 years over, and I'm happy. Oh, I'm happy. But the most thing I have did in those 74 years, the most thing are the things that I've done. This right here, putting this book out there. I got it right. All you got to do is follow this book. You ain't got to do nothing but follow this book. You work 1 week and be off 3 weeks and 1 day within 1 week. Thank you very much for listening. And hope you would, please, somebody, run CHAPS. You own your own hours. Thank you. God bless.